Hello YouTube, my name is Travis.
I'm Sarah.
And this is Bacon and Backpacking. Here's a preview of what's coming up in today's episode. Sarah, don't step in that poop. Well, we found the plane crash. Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are at Spruce Knob in West Virginia. Allegedly, according to my sources, this is the highest point in West Virginia. I'm loving West Virginia. Dolly Sods was probably my favorite backpacking trip I've done so far, and it's looking like this is going to be either my second favorite or most favorite with the scenery, so we'll see. About 3/4 of a mile in, there's this very interesting campsite with like a full sectional right here. And then there's like the master seat with some moss on it right there. Pretty cool. Man, Spruce Knob is like a resort. You know, he's got all these, got like the living room around the fireplace. It's like the third campsite we've seen like this, and there's some primo spots out here on the top of this ridge. Pretty good hike so far. What do you think, Sarah?
It's really cool. There's a lot of moss, and it reminds me of a fairy forest.
A fairy forest. All right. So it's a fairy forest. I just broke my ankle right there. No, I'm amazed by how quiet it is. Because we were out at Dolly Sods, the wind was howling. And this is 1,000 feet higher than the Sods, and it is just calm. Just listen. There's literally not a single sound. No birds, no bugs, no nothing. Dude, I'm a sucker for the mountaintop meadows. Dolly Sods got me hooked on that, and it's so cool to like come out of the forest and you're just like on the top of a mountain. Do you know what I mean? Like in Ohio, I'm not used to not having trees above me. stopping for some food. Pretty leisurely hike. I mean, mileage-wise, it's only been like 4 miles. It's moving really slow because of the rocky terrain and stuff. What do you got?
Just beef jerky.
Jerky. I've got tortillas and some deli-style tuna salad. Looking forward to that. I'm serious. That's why I got it. I figured it would be like, you know, have like more moisture in it or whatever than just like straight up tuna, right? Oh, and it does too. Look.
Ew.
No, it's great. That's great though, because the only downside of tuna is it's so dry, right?
Yeah, it's like pureed.
Okay, it is like pureed fish, but that's fine.
It looks like cat food.
Why are you being a hater? Do you want to taste?
No.
It's tuna salad. It's good and it's not as dry.
Okay.
Don't be a hater.
I'll take your word for it.
All right, quick little stop for a little snack, and we are Oscar Mike. Looks like on the map there's a whole bunch of nice campsites by water, so I think that's going to be the play. We're going to try to camp someplace near the waterfall, and then tomorrow we'll go check out this airplane that crashed up in the mountains. Yeah, I can definitively say if you guys are looking for some chill backpacking, like you want to do more camping than hiking, this place is awesome. I mean, the whole place is a giant campsite. I've seen 30 campsites. Got a lot hotter out here in the meadow. There we go. We are in the mountains. See that fog spot down there? Or is that fire? It's probably fog.
Looks like fire.
Could be. There we go. There are worse campsites to have than one right here next to running water. There's Sarah cooking me dinner because I was a lumberjack and I've been working on splitting up all this wet firewood, hoping that I can get something to burn. And then over here is Sarah's little setup with the 6 Moon Designs Lunar Solo. She's got the Nemo Tensor pad in there, and then she's got my war bonnet 20-degree quilt. And then over here, obviously you guys are familiar, my whole setup is the war bonnet blackbird, war bonnet top quilt, war bonnet under quilt, tarp and the snake skins, everything. So, but yeah, nice little campsite. The only downside here is there is no downed wood whatsoever, and as you guys can see, this is just a rhododendron forest. And these rhodies, they snap and they fall over and stuff, but like they don't die. They just turn into like vines and grow on the ground. So like everything down here is alive. It took me forever to find anything that's dead, and even that stuff's soaked. And we got, nice, my bacon. Is it over there? Okay. Yeah, guys, this is where I'm gonna eat dinner. It's right here by this little stream. It's kind of facing over that way. And, oh. Morning. As you guys can see, we ended up busting out the tarp last night. Friggin' raindrops kept coming down, landing on my head and everything, and it never did rain, but I couldn't sleep because I was like, at any point in time, you know, this thing's gonna bust out and start pouring. So I just got out and set it up, and then never did really need it, but that's how it goes. All right, and this is why I like the snake skins. And there's a little bit of pain here in the middle where you gotta stuff it in, but other than that, pretty easy to get it in and get it out. Morning. It's my protein oats, dude.
What flavor is it?
Blueberry.
I have pie for breakfast. Blueberry cobbler. And then we both made coffee. And I made some pour over coffee because it tastes better than the instant.
All right, we are finally on the move. What we probably should have done is wake up at like 6:30 and step off at like 7:30, but instead I think we woke up at like 8:15 and left at 9:45, so whatever. I was really comfortable and I was enjoying myself, so slept great, but now we got a lot of miles to cover, and the terrain out here is not exactly permissible to moving very quickly, but we're going to give it a shot. Dude, there's two sweet campsites. This one's next to a waterfall. Be very buggy, but wouldn't mind staying here next time. I was wondering why there were so many people around. I'll tell you what, it was packed. It was packed down here last night. I mean, I've never seen so many backpackers in one spot. I mean, there's probably 10 camps that were full last night all down here. So if you want one of those two, get in early. You guys can see there's some sweet campsites just everywhere along this, I think this is called Seneca Creek. At the beginning of the trip, you got that ridge line up on Spruce Knob that's full of amazing campsites, and then down here, you've got all these ones by Seneca Creek. And, man, what a sweet place to do some hiking. Guys, I'm not kidding you. I wanted to cover a bunch of miles today, but every 30 seconds, there's a campsite like this, right next to a frickin' waterfall. Oh man, we're never gonna get home today, Sarah. Look at this place. if you guys don't have an adventure woman, I highly recommend you get one. It's pretty cool to be able to share this stuff with somebody. So Sarah's down there making a reel right now. I record horizontally, she records vertically. So make sure you guys get out to Spruce Knob in West Virginia. This place is super cool, and we haven't even checked out the overlook on the top of the mountain yet. We're saving that for today. But there's a bunch of other mileage of trails out here other than what we're doing. Whole bunch of multi-day trips you could definitely set up out here, but I'm digging this place so far. Oh man, well, that was a nice little side quest. Now I think it's time to go see a crashed airplane up in the mountains as soon as we figure out how to navigate back up here. But oh dude, this is the trail that keeps on giving. Ugh, for sure.
Crowd vote. What's your favorite Pop-Tart? Because Travis really likes cookies and cream, and I say it's brown sugar cinnamon. Let us know in the comments below.
Climbing back up a mountain meadow. About to see some more good views. Yeah, this kind of wish I wore pants if I would have known this, but yeah, I don't care. I can deal with some thorns in my legs and face and everywhere else. There we go. There we go. Little snack. Well, hard to beat that view. Sarah, don't step in that poop. There's some more berries back there to my left too, by the way. I don't know if you saw them. And I'm sure you guys saw Sarah has some new kicks too. Oh, you heard that? So I have some Ultra Lone Peak 6s, and I'm not sure what hers are, but they are Ultras. So I was going to compare. But yeah, I'm on Team Trail Runner and Darn Tough Socks probably for the rest of my life. Got a trail snack. Want some of these? Well, we found the plane crash. And judging by the fact somebody took some stuff and put 2 crosses here, I would assume there's probably 2 people in this plane. There's one of the seats. I'll have to look into this, and I didn't want to look some stuff up before we came on this trip because I didn't want to, give anything give anything away. I wanted to just see it when I got out here. And, but, you know, history's best taught through, like, stories. You know, obviously, these people were somebody, and, you know, they had friends and family, and something happened that caused this plane crash. So I'd be really interested to see if there's any information on it. So if any of you guys know, feel free to go ahead and put it in the comments down below. Pretty crazy, dude. Just watch, there's glass or plexiglass or whatever. Yeah, that's plastic. All right, this is our last big climb of the trip, and we'll be back up at 4,800, 4,900 feet here, so might as well record now before I'm too out of breath to talk. So athletic. It's literally just a carpet of moss. All right, everybody, I think that's gonna about wrap it up for this trip, but really glad I came out here. West Virginia backpacking is on point. What's the verdict, Sarah?
Would do again.
As always, thanks for watching, guys. You know, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave some comments down below, and most importantly, subscribe if you want to see more content. We'll see you guys in the next one.